are going to be lined up out here to get food, and we're talking about a damn ballroom. Don't lose the plot. I see ads for $50,000 in student loan forgiveness if you'll join ICE. We're looking for teachers and nurses. We're looking for folks that would like to run a food bank. They are trying to divide us amongst ourselves. They're trying to provide specific aid to states that they like at the moment.
Okay guys, we have a few clips to look over as Tim Walz is back in the media sphere in all the best ways, announcing $4 million for food aid himself as he sounds off on MAGA and Donald Trump for refusing to do so during the shutdown. If you can, leave us a like on the video. It helps us out a ton. We're trying to get to 30,000 subscribers. You guys help us out tremendously, and let's hop right in.
This is not a both sidesism. This is owned by the Republicans. It is owned by their ability to want to have anything their way. They've got a president that is pulling money back that was appropriated by the legislature, which these legislators, I know, I'm glad they are, would be horrified by that idea, giving up their authority as an independent branch. So I know Democrats are ready to go. I know they're ready to come back and do this. They're ready to come back and protect things that had passed the legislature. They are not willing to come back and let an authoritarian president do whatever he wants. The people are going to be lined up out here to get food, and we're talking about a damn ballroom. Don't lose the plot.
It's really simple math and then just understanding responsibilities, right? Republicans, as the House majority, are in control of keeping the government open. That is what House majority controls. They need 7 votes to do so. That's the way to think about it. 7 votes who aren't in their party. Rather than work to get those votes, they just say, well, do what we want or America will pay. And we're seeing the result of that. Veterans are lined up at food banks. Children will have to go without meals as food stamps get paused. Thousands are getting laid off as prices are increases. And Republicans refuse to vote to keep healthcare costs low. Meanwhile, MAGA Mike Johnson and others won't bring Congress back because they don't want the Epstein files to get out. But they do have time to disparage Zohran Mamdani on social media and other Democrats on Twitter or wherever and do press tours about how radical Marxism is destroying the government or how it's all Joe Biden's fault and you can't blame Trump for any of the bad stuff because optics are all these people care about, sadly.
I see ads for $50,000 in student loan forgiveness if you'll join ICE. We're looking for teachers and nurses. We're looking for folks that would like to run a food bank and things. So everything coming out of DHS right now is about theatrics. It's about a media hit or whatever. My guess is she's probably here on personal business and used it as a way to pay for it by having a press conference that had absolutely nothing factual and nothing new. So we'll continue to follow the federal laws, we always have. We will continue to do what's required of the state, and we would ask our federal partners, quit terrorizing people and do your job.
I mean, the man is cooking if you ask me. Why would we pay off student debt for ICE agents to come harass brown people when we have actual meaningful jobs that need filled that we could do so, educators, healthcare, and more? And if we didn't have ICE in hospitals, schools, courtrooms even, I mean, maybe then we wouldn't be needing more people so desperately that we have to offer such circumstances. It seems insane to me. And he's also spot on about like the fantastical nature of the DHS as well. Like they've lied about almost everything since Kristi Noem has taken over. First it was, well, we can't return Abrego Garcia. How did that turn out? And they have not stopped lying since then. And like, where's the legitimate charges for Mahmoud Khalil, the various other stops they've had? And when the evidence finally comes out, they just shrug their shoulders and nobody cares because when the smoke clears, MAGA is comfortable with this racism if it doesn't personally affect them and if they feel they're benefiting from it. They got their tax checks, wokeness is gone, so they don't care that racism is happening. It's a sad reality, right? And it makes for a scary environment for Black and brown people in this country.
I think the biggest thing is we have a federal system that we're all in it together, that we help other states when they need it, but we have a situation where they are trying to divide us amongst ourselves. They're trying to provide specific aid to states that they like at the moment, which is absolutely unconscionable. We would, and the state of Minnesota would do whatever we could to help folks, whether they're in Texas or whether they're in Iowa or whether they're in Massachusetts. States being left on their own is an untenable situation.
I think the biggest telltale sign and something that should be focused on is how MAGA says they always want exactly this. Oh, we want small government. Oh, we want states' rights. But then anytime a disaster happens, anytime a shutdown happens, they're either, if Democrats are in control, they're begging for help from the federal government, or if they're in control, then they're only giving their red state friends help. Why do they even need help, right? If it's all of this, but they're just leaving blue states out to dry. In what world is that acceptable for the president to be withholding funding from an entire state, American citizens who rely on the programs that money funds, all as a way to punish politicians that he feels aren't listening to him or bending the knee? It's cruel and authoritarian. It's everything MAGA pretended to be against, but what we're finding out is it's exactly what they wanted.